Hello viewers, this is Cynthia Michael from Scooby View, bringing you my 539 podcast. This is my 539 podcast. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to breach your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording might contain some adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this podcast might contain some adult language. If you're under 18, now if you're over 18, then it's good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get into the topic of this podcast. So basically, I finished watching episode 2 of the new Kamen series, Kamen Revice. Then last week I watched the first episode of Vice. Then this week I watched the second episode of Vice. So basically, let's get to the whole play. So play of the whole theme of the series. So basically, it turns out 30 years ago, somewhere in South America or some shit like that, a group of archaeologists found this giant stamper or stamp. That's what for short. This a stamper. A stamper that you stamp your seal and shit like that. So basically, they found this stamp they found this ancient stamp that can summon demons. So basically, if anybody used this stamp, use the stamp to summon demons and whatnot. So summon a demon. So basically, in the present time, a organization called Fiend has that demon stamp on the lock and key. But turns out that over in the present time, these stamps have these stamps have this whole demon stamps have evolved over the years. So basically, the original demon stamp is not the only stamp. Now there's these other stamps in the city somewhere, and there's this group called the Dead Man who's using these demon stamps to terrorize the city and whatnot, and using people to summon demons with. So basically, if you use the stamper to stamp anybody with, you're basically summoning that person in the demons and whatnot, or other demons and whatnot, based off these vice stats. So basically, these vice stats are basically are these special demons that are being after animals that is featured on the stand. So basically, if you use a spider by stand, you summon a spider demon and whatnot. So anyway, so basically, Fiend, the organization who trying to stop the Deadman organization from taking away with these demons and these bystanders, created the driver for came up with the project called Kamen Revice. So basically, they was gonna fight fire with fire. So basically, they made this special driver that can be used for bystanders to fight demons with. So basically, this is what we come to our main writer of the series. So basically, so basically, I'm just gonna call him Vice, Kamen Revice. So basically, Revice Revice is just a dude who works at his family's, bathhouse. bathhouse, and he's the oldest sibling out of three. So basically, Revice is works at his friend's bathhouse, with his father and mother, and he's the older brother of his of his three siblings. So basically, he has a brother, Dicey, who works for the organization, and the organization chose him to be the comrade for the to take on the role as comrade. Then he has a little sister who's still in high school. So anyway, so basically tomorrow was a ceremony of him getting promoted to captain, and also giving the power of the Revice driver to fight that guy. So basically for our main writer, things were going very good for him. So basically, but so far what we know of him, he's a pretty good soccer player, but he never pursued a professional career of playing soccer in the pros. So basically, for some reason, he decided to work at his family bathhouse instead of pursuing a life at pro soccer for some reason. So basically, for some reason, he chose to work at the family bathhouse instead of instead of pursuing a life of professional soccer. He's a very good damn good soccer player. So anyway, one day, when he Revice, was greeting the customers, cleaning up the bathhouse, this demon started to show up that he could only see. So basically, this demon just popped out of nowhere, and Revice is the only one who can see him. So this demon is called Vice. So basically, the demon was amazed that Revice can see him and whatnot. So anyway, at his brother's promotion ceremony, the bad guy organization started to attack everybody at the organization. So basically, Revice's mom was being attacked, etc., etc. So basically, the demon said, I'll help you protect your family if you use that step on the driver. This T-Rex said that that Revice got from the driver to set him free from your body. So basically, it turns out that Vice is a demon that lives inside Revice. So basically, it's the only way I can be free is through if you use that step to set me free. So basically, Revice made a deal with the demon to let him help him to protect his family. So basically, he used that to set the demon free from his body, and basically the demon was holding up his head until he started to go off the script. So basically, that's when Revice got the driver and transformed into a common rider. But before that happened, his brother Denji had the opportunity to transform into a common rider, but he kind of froze up at the opportunity. He had the perfect opportunity to become the common rider of the series, but he kind of hesitated and froze up with the whole with the whole situation that was going on. So basically now that every time that Yeah, every time that Dr. Revice transformed into a Kamen Rider, so does his demon Vice. So basically, every time he used the devil to transform into a different form, so does Revice. So basically, but Revice become right. So basically, Vice is able to become a Kamen Rider gates of Revice in the Revice driver. So basically, every time that Revice transform into a different form, so does Vice. So basically, they was able to save the people of the that was being attacked by the bad guys at the ceremony, but his mom did got hurt at the attack at the ceremony, but she was okay. She had to stay in the hospital for a few days, but and basically, but Levi was hesitant of not, so basically was very hesitant of being a common writer. So basically, after the whole situation of the bad guys attacking his brother's ceremony, he took care of it, but he was like he was very hesitant of being a common writer for the team organization. So basically, his brother. So basically, his brother was trying to. So basically, Dingy. His Vice's. Revice's brother Dingy was trying got told by his boss to make sure that your brother joined us as Comrade Bryce. So basically, at first, Revice refused to work with his brother in his organization, but he couldn't help himself to trying to help others. So basically, and plus his demon did like to fight the bad guys. Did like being a hero. So basically, but there was one problem. Every time that the demon, every time that by Revice used the stamp to transform into Kamen Rider, that's when Vice becomes a solid being, like a solid being, cause so basically he's stuck because of a solid being. So basically, Revice is I'm gonna still be Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied today. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied. Please forget me to being a little tongue-tied today. So basically, Revice told Vice that, I'm gonna continue. If I do decide to be a full-time color writer, I want you to promise. I want a deal between you and me that you won't attack any other humans and you do what I say. So basically, Bryce the Demon made a agreement with Revice that if I continue on being the color writer, I don't want you attacking any humans, and you do what I say. So basically, Bryce was like, all right, then, what no other choice? Bryce the Demon decided to agree to Revice's terms, and together they worked together as a team to fight the evil Deadman organization and stop these demon stamps from taking over the world. So basically, this is basically the sum of 2 episodes. So basically, pretty much, it's not. So basically, a lot of people thought this will be a fully dinosaur theme, but it's not. It is not. It's basically, this whole Kamen Rider series is about demons. Humans and demons and the inner demons and shit like that. So basically, in a nutshell, the Kamen Rider by Revice is not about it's not about dinosaurs. It's about demons in a nutshell. So anyway, So anyway, that's pretty much the whole first and second episode of the new Kamen series Revice. So basically, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about the whole series so far? Is it good? Is it bad? Or is it just okay? Please let me know with the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, it's Shit Here Michael from Screen Review. Signing off. One.